Um, so some of you guys are beginners, and so I need to show the deep half guard positions. Okay. So I'm knee down, and with my my foot's caught in his leg. I'm sitting on my heel and butt over here, and his head's on my top. You're beginners, you're not really good, your head's on the ground, right? There's variations of him grabbing my hip over here, and there's variations of him underneath with that arm. There's all kinds of great variations. Here's the coolest thing, light bulb, when a black belt tells you this move works on every single one of his grips. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's do this one first. We'll just hug the leg a little bit, nothing crazy, just so you guys are all on the same. I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna stick it right inside here, look, into his armpit. You guys see this? Okay. So now I'm gonna roll back and push his head away. Look, pushing his head already now. I roll back, he comes on top, I swing my leg, and I'm dragging him, like using that same leg to help myself up that we did earlier, and I'm arm dragging him, coming up on top. Okay? I learned this from a super good grappler named Bill Cooper in like 06 in Hollywood, and I've used this ever since. Want to do that one more time? So again, you guys, this is deep half guard. He's belly up. He's not like this way in half guard, like turning toward it, and I'm on my knee, okay? And just hold, chill. You guys don't have to have death grips and just drill like you've been drilling earlier so you don't hurt your shoulders, right? My hand, even without looking, sticks through and grabs his upper tricep and armpit, like a high arm grip. Now, if I don't push his head, you can kind of come up into an over-under pass. He'll keep his head in my pocket. See how his head stays in that pocket right there? That's not good for me, okay? I would like his head to be over here, right? That's where I want to drag him. So, that's why, even from the top, I'm already pushing his head. So now his head is not on my head or my thigh. It's not in the pocket of my hip. He's got 10 inches to make up over here. So then when he comes this way, it's never in that pocket. I can drag through and now take his back. That make sense? Ooh, I'm cramping. So where I put this into effect the most, we talked about the different guard positions that I can be in half guard, right? And one of those is here. A lot of guys can start over under passing. The start of double under passing gets here. He swivels this arm in, he's in double unders, right? So this is a common, he starts to set up passes. He can even get into this and say, yeah, all kinds of pressure passes and stuff, okay? So the thing is though, I'm going to chop my foot and curl it next to his body. I do not want to land with my foot down his spine because then he'll land on my leg, okay? And the same thing is happening here with my knee. So I use my leg and my knee is attempting to frame him and keep my knee to my shin in his head. If my knee is on the other side of his head, he now has dominant head control, he spreads my hips. So when my knee's in the game here, I'm pushing his chin, I'm using my knee to not, guys will, they're gonna try and fight their head around their knee real hard. So I like to assist in keeping him there like this. And then anywhere I want, I'm gonna grab his elbow and tilt him. And I end up in deep half. I go right into this guy. He thinks he fell over and is coming right back up into a strong pass. And it was all masked to take his back from the beginning. That's the full move that Bill taught me a long time ago, okay? So again, I can have a shin shield. I can have a leg lasso, right? I can have 2-on-1 versions. I can have, you know, like all kinds of different versions of blocking his arm from going over there. But this pass position, so the reason I like to kind of show this is it's not just an offensive switch that I'm doing like we did from the closed guard, right? This is defensive now. I'm trying to go from 0 to hero now. I'm in defensive. I don't think I'm positive. I think he's kind of, it's 70-30 right now almost. He's more in control of something than I am. So again, I'll grab his tricep, I'm wrist to elbow, elbow to wrist, so let's see how I'm like that. So I'm not like this. See how his hand can post? I like to be like this, blocking his hand or wrist. I tilt, like this one comes down, I can even push off of his hip. Okay, so as I'm like there, and you're driving in me just a little bit, and I'm here now. He goes over like this, he thinks he's rolling right back up, but does that two techniques make sense? Again, light belts if it's level 9. Take it back to level 1. Need to see it again? Are you guys good? Tilt sweep versus the over-under. Deep half guard arm drag. Okay, ready, set.